Hey there, sports fans. I've got some good news to report, namely that wicked witch known as the Nanny State has struck out swinging out in Nova Scotia. Here's the skinny. Earlier this month, the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation announced it was abruptly ending the rugby season. Why? Well, sometimes some kids got hurt. No, you mean to say there were some injuries in a contact sport? Oh my God, and be still my beating heart. Indeed, maybe we need to criminalize rugby. Hey kids, get thee to your bubble wrap safe spaces and play rugby on an Xbox instead. Gee, thanks coach, and pass the Cheetos, will ya? But who says you can't fight City Hall? Because thankfully, due to a huge backlash from several different groups of people, rugby is being reinstated in Nova Scotia. Indeed, I just love this photo in a CBC News story depicting a dozen protesting girls brandishing signs saying, "Let us play," and "It is more than just sport." Yes, even the so-called weaker sex wanted the rough and tumble game of rugby to be reinstated. So it makes you really wonder about the sort of cucks who comprise the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation. Look, of course there are risks inherent to rugby, as there are to, well, any physical activity. But stuff happens. Scrapes, cuts, yes, even broken bones. It's called the game of life. Thanks to hockey, I blew out my knee and eventually I required double hip replacement. You know what? I'd do it all over again, just because of the sheer inherent joy I experienced for decades playing the best game you can name, even if that meant taking a slap shot to the face from time to time. Besides, we can't ban everything and warehouse our kids in safe spaces. Well, we could, but do you want to live in a world such as that with our kids? Indeed, does anyone remember those participation TV ads from the early 70s that showed that a 60-year-old Swede was as healthy as a 30-year-old Canadian? It was meant to shame Canadians to get active, get fit, and I think for the most part it worked. We are far more health conscious today than we were 4 decades ago, and our elite athletes now do way, way better at the Olympics. But here's the really sad thing. Back in 1973, I bet the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation would have been on side with the participation message about getting active in order to live a longer and healthier life. It would have promoted rugby back then. But now this federation would like to ban sporting pursuits if there's a possibility for injury? Really? How did we get here from there? Whatever happened to the message behind the cautionary participation ads? As far as I'm concerned, this supposed sports federation should be confined to the penalty box. 2 minutes for unnecessary wimpiness. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, the Rebel has a new app. Please download that app and take the Rebel with you wherever you go.